Hello, excuse me. Hello, excuse me. Trying to record a video. Thank you. Oh, mm. Okay, thanks. Hello, and welcome back to my Patreon channel. It is a bit of a gloomy, stormy day here in lovely Lawrence, Kansas, and I am about ready to head over to my brother's house to continue the project of getting the garage cleaned out. Um, if you remember, a couple months ago now, it was like late last summer, or in the early fall last year, maybe November. I can't remember actually off the top of my head. But I did start the cleaning project of the garage. And then we had that yard sale at Claire's house. And yeah, so that was the very beginning of that project. And we did have another buy donation sale last weekend. And after that, I did get a bunch of stuff out of my brother's house for that sale, like a bunch of bags of clothes and some other miscellaneous stuff. Just some good stuff that I had over there that's been just sitting in his garage in storage because I never had the room at the shop to bring it over. So now that we're doing these sales every month, I have a little bit of a bigger opportunity to purge big amounts all at once. So I did go through a bunch of stuff there and got it ready for the sale. And I just did not have the energy last week to do that. I've had some personal stuff going on, and I might make a video about that. I might not. I don't know. It depends on how motivated I get to do that. And if I do, it probably won't be for a little bit. But yeah, I had some personal stuff going on, and even just getting over there and getting stuff ready for the sale was already hard enough. So filming it was not happening, and I was just not in any state to film. But yeah, so today we're going to go over there. We're going to check it out. And I'm specifically going over there today to put up these shelves that we had at the shop, but to put those up so that I can start organizing stuff a little bit more specifically at his house in between sales. Sorry, my hands are shaky. I'm holding this up and it was a bad idea, but this is the only place that there's a little bit of sun in my house. So I have to film here. But yeah, so I'm just gonna take you guys along with my day. It's a Sunday here again in gloomy Lawrence, Kansas. Okay, so I'm here at my brother's. This is the fit, and this is the stuff. And there's the shelves, and there's one of the kitty cats. There's another one of the majestic beasts. Chai, what do you have to say about the. Oh, you're eating grass. Okay, you have grass dangling out of your mouth. Nice. I was gonna ask what you had to say about the garage getting cleaned. You gonna go disappear behind there? Okay, so I brought enough shelves to do 2 shelves with like 3 shelves each, if that makes sense. And my plan right now is to put them in this area where those chairs are. So I need to first pull everything out of here. And I think some of these are things of trash or just cardboard boxes that need to be broke down into recycling. So that's what's first. I just went to video and the ice cream truck was coming by. LOL. There's. I wonder if anybody's gonna need ice cream on this dreary day. It's actually turning out not so bad. It was rainy this morning, but it smells good. Okay, but back to the space. I am working. I just got that cleared out. I'm gonna sweep it out really good. This is the pile of stuff that I don't know what it is. That's some stuff that's already gone through. That's where the shelves are gonna go. Okay, so ignore the crows in the background. I think they're crows. I don't know. They fighting. But there's one of the shelves up. I'm gonna try to slide. We have all these really great posters. They're a little dusty. Lots of fun posters in here. And I'm gonna try to slide them right in there. And then on there, there's gonna be other, whatever boxes need to go on there. And then I'm gonna build the other shelf right in front of it. And there's Peppa. He's gonna get attacked by one of these birds. Okay, and there is the finished product. I know it looks like nothing has changed, but I feel like it did get a bit more organized. I should have done like a before and after, but of course I didn't. And I'll just say some categories real quick. Oh, look at my dirty mic that was in my pocket. That is a bunch of stuff for the sale, but I just want to go through it one more time. And then that is a big pile of clothes that are all like in bins, but then also in trash bags. That's an empty bin. That's an empty bin. That's a stack of empty bins with lids. I'm trying. I think next time that I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna try my hardest to get rid of all the rest of the cardboard. Some of that stuff way back there is Christmas stuff, and I would also actually love to like pull all of this out. I'm gonna bring some more of these shelves. I have a bunch more in a different car of my family's, and yeah, over here is a bunch of stuff that either has already been sorted through and is ready to go for the next sale, or is needs to be sorted through for the next sale, but I'm pretty like hopeful that it will have stuff. In the very back is some more Christmas stuff that I'm just like trying to kind of shove out of the way, and then that way maybe once I get that corner more figured out, I can make that like the Christmas slash long term storage corner. Because also right here in the middle, all of these ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all of those are full of winter clothes. And actually, I believe the one under that blue one is as well full of winter clothes. So again, those are things that need to just stay in storage. I could probably sort through them and like sort them by size and stuff if I really had the time. But yeah, so it's kind of like that's all stuff that's going to be going hopefully within the next month. That's all stuff that needs to be stored long term. That's all stuff that still needs to be gone through. So now it's kind of in 3 nice big chunks for me. Here is the last vicious creature. So, disappearing into the green. Okay, since that was pretty anticlimactic in terms of, making a real change in that amount of time, I'm going to also give you guys a trash garden update. My neighborhood is bustling, so if you hear any background noises, that's just life. But yes, here's a brief overview, and there's even more past my door down there. We're going to get into it. So, we've got petunias, a bunch of petunias. Wait, I think that's pansies. Sorry, pansies. And we've got a bunch of those. If you see those all came from one of my besties who just had bought more than she wanted to end up using. And yeah, so then in this bed is arugula, lettuce, pansies, and then I just planted yesterday 2 peppers. One is a sweet pepper, like a bell pepper, and one is a like hot pepper. It just came from a hot pepper blend, so who knows what we're going to end up getting. I need to do a harvest of arugula because it's already really, truly taken over everything there. This is my sad little shelf of mostly dead things, though this guy is coming back. Whoa, sorry. This guy's coming back a little bit. I might cut him back to like just that and see what'll grow for this season, but otherwise everything's pretty much dead in here, unfortunately. I did stick some mint in here that seems to be doing pretty well. So then in this little planter box, I've got some sage that has come back really nicely, which is awesome. I'm probably going to transplant that out of there at some point into somewhere else. And then this isn't planted in here, but this is the rest of the peppers that I had. And actually, I just remembered that I did plant in this very last one. It looks like it has a pepper in it, but it's not. It's just debris. But there is actually some serrano peppers planted in there as well. But then otherwise, this is all of the little sprouts that I've gotten on the peppers so far. Again, this is dead. This is dead. This doesn't have anything planted in it yet. I'm probably going to put a pepper in there and take it to my brother's house. This is something new this year, which is very exciting, which is that I planted zucchini and squash that seem to be doing really, really well. So here is our most prolific one so far. And then underneath here, underneath some of these big leaves, we have more arugula and then also kale. Oh, wow, sorry, I was not at all filming well there. But arugula and kale, and I think this will go on. I know these aren't as big right now, but I think these will live a little bit longer because they're going to be shaded by these leaves, but we'll see. We'll see how it does as the spring summer progresses. This is a big old thing of tarragon, which I started last year from seed. Didn't really use a ton of, and then it came back really, really well this year, and that's very exciting. But I put it in like soups and stocks and anything that needs some extra green, but doesn't have a huge flavor, so, you know, I love that it's so prolific, but like, what do I do with it kind of thing. Okay, so here's some more pansies and my garden beans, which are really starting to get some good leaves and whatnot. That one's doing the best. This one really doesn't want to be friends with the trellis. That one's doing well over there as well. These are pansies, and then in between here, I think a bunch of these are weeds. We'll have to see, but I also planted a bunch of greens over here, so whatever pops up. Some of these are definitely weeds. And there's kind of a mixed bag of things in here, because there's some stuff that's like definitely, like these are definitely weeds. I think that's a weed. I don't know. We'll see. But if anything, I'm excited that there's stuff growing in here in general. Okay, so to continue, this is the last bits of the zucchinis and squash that I have. I can't keep track of which is which. So this is 2 in this one. And then this is 6 more. I'm hoping to bring some of these to my brothers before they are deceased, but we shall see. And then there's another one here. I definitely planted, so whatever this one is versus that one, like these are 2 different ones. I think this is yellow squash and that is zucchini, but I can't quite remember. And then more pansies. This one I haven't planted anything otherwise in here. Then we've got my big old mint patch. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. Like, this business is crazy how good it smells. Oh, I will say it is kind of funny because I'm about to move out of this place, and I guess they'll just be stuffed with a really big patch of mint. Sorry, landlords. Okay, so then last but not least, which actually I do have some stuff inside, which I will try to remember to get to, but I might not. But here is more either squash or zucchini, not 1000% sure. It's not doing quite as well. The leaves aren't quite as big as the other one. There's 2 here. I think the thing that I have inside is tomatoes. I've got some tomatoes. And I'm thinking about putting a tomato right here, like building a little mound and putting a tomato right here, and maybe even chopping the leaves that go this way so that then a tomato can trellis up this way. But I'm not 100% sold on that yet. But I do think this area is really cute. It's closer to the street. It's right by our trash cans and stuff, versus everything else is like down there. But I really like this. I really like this little spot. I did also plant a ton of cilantro around this as well, but they were really old seeds, and I don't think any of them took, which is fine. Oh, really quick, because I did remember these are the tomatoes that I have in here. They're all like a cherry tomato variety. Oh, and then this is lavender. I don't know why I made that such a dramatic pause, but that is lavender, and I'm really excited about that. I am totally trying to baby that. I'm excited to be able to put it outside, but I'm gonna wait until it's not quite as cold. But I have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tomatoes doing pretty decently, and then 2 doing like meh. Actually, there's 2 in that one, so I've got like 8 total. I'm hoping to have maybe 2 here at my house, and then I'm taking 2 to my friend Tiana's house, the one that gave me the pansies, and then I'm hoping to maybe have 1 to take to my brother's, though I don't think they'll do very well. So I'm really just hoping that like 4 of these survive to be planted outside. We shall see, though. I also have these little tiny tomatoes that have started. This was where I grew all of that stuff from seed, and then oh, there's ginger in that one. Let me show you. Okay, so growing your own ginger is supposedly pretty easy, and I'm like obsessed with ginger. So this is the very beginnings. It's in a pretty small pot, but I'm hoping about halfway through the season I can move it from this pot to a bigger one outside. Once it starts to come up and once it's hot outside, I'll just put it outside full time. But yeah, this is my little setup where I started all of the peppers, tomatoes, and the squash. So I did the squash first, and then the peppers and tomatoes at the same time as the lavender, and then this ginger sometime randomly within there. I just did it all into this little tiny space, and most of it worked out pretty good. All right, it went from a dreary day to truly like a beautiful one. And thank you so much for being a patron. Look at my crazy hair. Which way makes it look the least amount of crazy? I think that's it. But thank you again for so much for being a patron, and I hope you liked this video. We're going to have a part 3 come in of cleaning the garage for sure. At least by the time that we do our next monthly sale, I'll have to go and do stuff in there. So I will take you guys along for the ride, and I'll see you in the next one.